Good day, people. Welcome back to Takokasi. Today we have Machi. So today we are joined by Tekiso, known as Flex, a barbershop owner called Nandedi Amapupuka.
You get delivery from the product base.
Michael, let's do it for the last time, eh? Three fresh, check, 2 fresh stories. Get the motivation every time I'm doing. Get the inspiration, that's why I'm doing. Full of dedication, cause I'm moving. Travel all the kasi, learning about the business and empower all the kasi.
You get delivery from the product base. You get delivery from the product base. You get delivery from the product base.
Hi, welcome back to yet another episode of Takokasi. As we all know, Takokasi focuses on promoting local businesses. August but known as Miss Purple. So today we have Onthatile Manamela, known as Sirr Art from Mamelodi. Hi Onthatile, how are you?
I'm well. How are you, Miss Purple?
I'm good, yourself. Thank you for calling me Miss Purple because people feel like, no, but thank you. Thank you. So, I want to know first, before you go far, Onthatile Manamela. Onthatile Manamela.
Onthatile Manamela. I'm a simple guy. I don't have a lot to my name. I have my businesses to my name. I have a little bit of my life to my name. But I'm a cool person. It's on Mamelodi, born, bred there. I'm turning 20 soon.
Oh, yeah?
I'm turning 20 soon. A lot of people say I look older than I am, and
You do.
I'm turning 20 soon. I'm the founder of Sirr Art. I'm a shareholder and creative director in Alabasta. You know, and I had some other businesses that I would mention, but I put them on hold now. You know, but yeah, that's it for me. I don't do sport anymore.
You don't do sports anymore, why?
Nope. I lost, not that I lost passion for it. I still like sport, you know. But during COVID, I had to leave sport and focus on other things. And ever since then, I didn't go back.
You never found your way back to sports.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So yeah, that's who I am.
Okay. So, your little link is Sirr Art, right? Popular on Talasete Hori. How did Sirr Art come about? How did the name Sirr Art come about? Or what inspired the name Sirr Art?
I've been doing graphics for a long time, you know. Since I practice on my own, and 2018.
Okay.
On my own, practice 2018, 2019. I think around about 2020, I wanted to start my own thing, you know, and start producing professionally. Okay, as well. I had to then come up with a name for my business. I went into brainstorming with a few people. A brainstormer, and I came up with the word Sir. But at that time, it was an abbreviation. Each letter had its own meaning. But then I lost that.
You lost that, okay.
I lost that. So it was Sir.
What was the meaning of Sir? Like abbreviation, I think.
That's the one. That's the thing I lost. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing I lost. It had meanings to every letter, but as I lost those meanings. I wrote them down on a paper.
Yeah.
Because Sirr Art was
Yeah.
And the word art is because at that time, I get a lot of art. So, and graphics, I could closely relate it to art. You know, even though it's not art, but I can closely relate it to art. You know?
True.
So I was like, Sirr Art, and it sounded good. And for me, that was it.
And I say at you first tunes, you see. It gives you that tunes type of voice. Like Motonali and high school, that Sir. It like it's tunes. You have an estima
That's right. It oozes that. Yeah, and it also demands that of me. Understand?
Yeah.
It needs me to carry myself in a certain way.
True.
But yeah.
Okay, so what Kupolo Yutoro, what inspired you to be a creative?
Yo, I've always been a creative. Net at that time next but I've always been a creative. I enjoyed drawing in primary school. I didn't enjoy drawing in high school, but I enjoyed drawing in primary school. I enjoyed drawing in primary school, being creative and all that. And in high school, when I started tapping into graphics and seeing what I could do, and then I realized it in serious, you know. And for me, it's always been in me until then when I could point it out, fun, you're actually good at this, you can actually carry this. And another thing that inspires me to be creative is that the things that I produce make people happy and also stand for a stronger purpose. And that's what inspires me to be a creative.
So why didn't you like drawing in high school?
Yeah, drawing, it became because it was time consuming. You know, it was time consuming. I don't know why I lost the love for drawing, but I drew because we had to. You know, now I don't draw anymore.
Oh, because you had to know when you were given a task, but I do this, then that's when you had to do it.
That's when you had to do it, you know.
Okay, makes sense.
But I would hardly draw. It'll be always... Because I think another thing is that how far it could take me, you know. Design could take me far. Art... Artists are broke.
Yeah, South broke.
Artists are broke.
Oh, artists are broke.
Yeah,
okay.
You know?
Hey, happening with the day, but it's fine.
That's why worry. Okasirola artist wanya gojola artist. Lenya go broke little.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, makes sense.
So for me, but more than that, I prefer design over art.
Okay.
You know, it builds. Building businesses' identities, seeing them out there. It's a prideful thing for me.
Okay, so drawing on art, talente or how? No,
I don't know. It's a thin line. It's a thin line. I did work very hard, but it's still a thin line. Is it a natural talent or is it hard work? It's a thin line. I'm really not sure, but I can tell you that I did work very hard.
So, you need to watch a tutorial to get something.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was.
I get why it's now a thin line because I get some people be like, hey, Baba, I think about it and I throw it. Same time, I get any tutorial, right? So I get the thin line. Okay, makes sense. I heard you have a studio somehow.
It's not a physical studio. It's just the establishment of the business. It's a graphic studio because it offers that much. And I think I want to make it media house, I think. I'm not sure. I think. But for now, it's a graphic studio and it offers a lot of products, a lot of digital products. You know? Things that vary from logo, poster, website, web design, business cards, you know, stuff like that, social media ads, so on and so forth, photography, videography. Yeah, so it's a very diverse business.
Okay. You spoke about digital, right?
Yeah.
Can you please, for our viewers who doesn't, digital business, can you please define that or explain what a digital business is?
Yeah, a digital business is a business, a full-on business, but that just doesn't have a physical place. So you don't walk in, you know, but rather perhaps you text or you go on the website, you know. As long as it's online,
Yeah.
then it's a digital business.
Okay. So, what inspired you to start a digital business?
Well, as I had a lot of choices or a lot of options, you know. I don't have a place of my own. I can't afford rent right now, you know, and it's much better online because it's not that expensive online, you know. Rega data, if you have a website, you just pay for the website and then wash out, you know. Physically rent water, electricity, equipment, so on and so forth, you know. Like even right now, I work with my laptop, and should I want to work with other people, they work with their laptops, you know.
Yes.
Go in a physical place, they have to work with the business's equipment, which is much more expensive, you know. And we're not there yet, but it's something we're going for.
Okay, makes sense. So, but in future, you would like to have like an actual store.
Yeah, in future, I'd like to have a physical place, you know. I'd like to have a team. This is the thing I've been envisioning. I'd like to have a team of people that work for the brand, you know, that give it their all, you know. And because I will need people in every department. I can't be an all-rounder.
True.
You know, some businesses come in, they're like, I want to take you on long-term. These are the responsibilities I want you to carry out for me. And I'm like, sharp. Already that's something full-time, and there's new clients coming in, so on and so forth. And now the next client comes in with the same proposal. Hey, I want to take you long, you know. But if I have a team, I could delegate, you know. I could put them in their own departments. You do that. But it's something I'm looking forward to, perhaps in the next few years.
I mean, very dream big or go home.
You know.
Yeah, makes sense. And patience is key to success.
Yeah.
You must also remember that.
100%. Like, if anything, patience. But patience, you must align it and you must accompany it with the work, you know. You have to put in the work. You don't just relax.
Yeah,
So you have to put in the work. You have to participate.
True.
To make that dream work.
So far so good. Have you collaborated with something? Some brand? Some business?
Right now, I'm collaborating with Marketing Craft Socially, and that's who I'm designing with. So I think since mid 2023, I've been working with Marketing Craft Socially, and yeah, we've been working together designing other businesses, things and so on, you know. But yeah, that's who I'm collaborating with right now, and yeah.
Okay, so let's say you know Onthatile, right? And unyaka uplan with a business, but unida the cards, poster, and whatever, right? Can you let our viewers know where they can get you?
Yeah, for sure. You can get Sirr Art on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok as well. You can just search Sirr Art Graphic Studio and it will pop up, you know. On there you'll find, on Instagram and Facebook, you will find a price list for everything that you may need. There's a new price list coming for 2024, but it's little adjustments, you know. I mean, as the year goes, we have to adjust our prices. You know, the experience counts for a lot. But yes, for sure, we are here for you. We are here to design for your business, visual identity, brand identity at affordable prices, you know. And one thing we take pride in, we enhance your vision with creativity.
Good. So, of course, we will going to be putting every down below, whatever handles anything that has to do with Sirr Art, the more online, you will put them down below.
100%.
Yes. Okay. What am I doing about a cartoonist?
Cartoonist. That's something I did, nah? Because I was broke at that time.
You were broke.
I was broke. I won't lie. But it also taught me a lot. When was it? I don't remember at the top of my head, but there was a time where I was offering the cartoon for a price, you know. And it was a quick thing for me. Well, it took long, but it was a quick thing for me, and it was quick bucks, so I can get by, you know. And I'm glad that I actually did it because it taught me something in those softwares, you know? And yeah, it grew my skill in those softwares, but it wasn't a thing of it's the core of our brand. How do we do cartoons and stuff? No. It was just then and that. Even now, if people want to make cartoons or illustrations we call them, can send us a text and we'll help you.
Yeah, I swear. This art department and the mabitso ama bombastic hle. Ay sana. Bombastic. So I saw hore you were doing the breaking book covers sort of your business. So what inspired you to start doing the book covers?
There was also a project in my free time. It was January. I was bored. I think it was 2023. I think the first one was 2021. And it was January. I was bored. My books were, per usual, my book covers, dinale, boma, soccer covers, whatnot. So that year, the plain. And I'm like, the plain. And I'm going back to do art, let me get my hand.
Yeah.
Busy, it sparking another creativity. Let's see, and I actually did it, and they turned out good. And I was like, price, I can offer them to people. The following year, the same thing. I did the same series of. By the way, the series is called Project Cover Your Books. I did the same series, but in a different way, And I just did it out of boredom and for the money.
Okay. How was the journey though? Like, what did you take out of you being busy with that project?
It's a storytelling project, If anything, it let me be the narrator through drawing, and each piece has its own meaning. Each piece has its own name. Each piece has its own story. Even though it doesn't build up, it's just recreated. And it was just inspired by the thought of not letting it be shallow. So most artworks are shallow. Like Dorella something now, it's shallow, But until you give it a story, then it becomes meaningful. Yeah.
True, you can just come up with whatever you want to come up with.
Onthatile.
So no, there's this name, the name Ghost. What happened with the name? How did it come about? Why Ghost?
Yo, hey, I have a lot of names. Ghost was a character in the book Hamlet. I think. Yeah. And I was tasked to read Hamlet because and coincidentally, that character fit my character, or the character that I was portraying.
True.
And I can't say it's false. I mean, by right, I was a particular type of person. I still am, carry myself in that way. Maru depend on guy, So my thing with my character, my personality is that it's flexible. If I'm in a certain place, I can be that person who I need to be, If I'm in another place, I can be a person who's necessary. Understand? And Ghost, people called me that because coincidentally the character in the book fit my character in person. But it was then, and the name stayed there.
So I want to know, Hore, I get Ghost came up in an English class, right?
Yeah.
Did it go out to the entire school, or I feel it's a class?
I feel like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, I thought it really.
Nope.
Because man, the name Ghost that suits you in high school.
Yeah.
We must be very honest.
But not many were courageous to call me that. Not many. But never comfortable.
Yeah,
and there was context. Yeah, and there was context. Outside, I don't know context. I get say RA.
True. Okay. That's a very interesting one. So, utomili who acknowledge who couldn't who draw, or who couldn't who design can be a full-time career, or can be something that I can work with and flourish and take me big and take me,
Yeah. I think ever since I started graphics, the build-up in my skill was in correlation to the build-up in my client base. And as soon as I got to like 2021, 2022, I saw what I create is in direct proportion to who takes me serious and what I could do in life, So as I've been growing by the year, it's a give on man. Client base, price list keeps on increasing, you know. Kelebela competition, I'm like, my prices are closer to my competition who are doing well and make a living of it, have homes, have cars, you know. By just doing such and such. So then you take it serious. So I wonder, this is a serious thing. This is a serious business, you know.
True.
But it's not the only one. Thing is, I'm an entrepreneur by heart, you know. So even if this doesn't make millions, something else will make millions, you know. Some other business that I will come up with, or some other business I will invest in, will make those, you know, will get that far in life. So for me, it's not a thing, it's a small thing. It's something I want to scale.
True. It's something you really want. It's who you are actually.
Yeah. You know, it's who I am at heart.
Yeah, true. Okay. So, since already memory, like, since already you didn't like drawing so much at high school, which is understandable why. Is there any that artwork or that thing you had to draw, you enjoyed drawing it so much, and for you it has meaning, for you it has like, it carries a lot. Artwork is in high school, which is?
I did an artwork for my partner once. It was a birthday. And that for me was nefitisa with purpose, because the rest of them were tasked. It wasn't thing it's as much as I did put in the heart and soul in it, but it's different. That one was much more different, you know, and it had a lot of meaning. It had a story, you know, and it served a higher purpose for me, you know. So it was something that I wanted to gift her with for her birthday. And yeah, I painted it, I drew it, I painted it, I also did it digitally.
Oh, okay. You know, emotions.
Yeah,
okay.
You know, that I explain. You know, in high school, I thought the explanations didn't were fake.
They were like, that's true. Yeah.
No, but ela ga itlhalosa ga o tsa color e nngwe le nngwe gore ke berekisitse black, white or brown, o ga itlhalosa gore o berekisitse brown for such and such a reason, white for such and such a reason, red for such and such a reason.
You should kind of maybe make a video of you try explaining that portrait.
Perhaps.
Like, because it really sounds interesting. It sounds interesting.
I'll see.
Okay. So, to loosen up and spice up things there, I want us to play a game now called One Must Go.
One Must Go. Okay.
Yes. With Liberty Excited, we'll be calling out artists and graphic designers, right? Mixing. So, we're going to start with Frida Kahlo and Franz Marc. And you must say why one is going on. Why do you like this one?
Frida Kahlo and Franz Marc.
Yes.
I don't have any attachment to the both of them, but I'll go for Frida because throughout my drawings, it's a Frida closely related. She does portraits. Most of my work, I did portraits, you know. And I think I'd keep Frida and let go of Franz.
Okay. George Pemba or Alexis Prala.
That's an interesting one. Because the other Otlalosadilo or Otlalosadidori, that's much more dark, historic, whatnot. Pembals are high, they're historic, but they're much more colorful, you know? And it's tricky. I'm thinking I'll let go of George Pemba and keep Prela.
Okay. Karabo, Obi, or JR Iko?
This is a tricky one because I like Karabo. She's representing, you know, and she's an illustrator. And JR is a photographer. I also like him. He's also representing well. And this is a tricky one. This is the toughest one. But I think I'll keep JR.
Keep JR.
And let go of Poppy. I do like her for sure. You know? She's an illustrator and on her styles are high. And her style is unique and I like it. Yeah, well, It's just that consistency high compared to your JR. Like in style, not in work, in style. Because JR, he experiments a lot. I like that with photography, you know. So I'll let go of Poppy and I'll keep JR.
Okay. The last one, ne? David Black or Kagiso Paswane?
I think David has a solid brand. Kagiso's good. David is also good, though. Net. I think I'll let go of David. Yeah, I think I'll let go of David and keep Kagiso.
Keep Kagiso.
I think he's... he's good. He's good.
They both good, ne?
They both good.
Both good. Okay. Then I guess we came to the end of our game. Going back to the questions. Okay. Agri, what work goes into establishing a business online?
It's not a lot. Establishing online is simple, you know. We'll Instagram, we'll Facebook, we'll post every now and then, whatever you do, your POVs, your background work, and the final product. And yeah, the thing is, you have to keep tabs and be online to get clients online, you know. It can be difficult getting clients online, especially if you're not paying ads or anything.
Oh.
You know? So you have to do a lot of work on the ground. And hopefully the people on the ground will get you more clients. You know, hopefully those clients search you online and come through you online. You know, so it's not a lot that goes into establishing a business online. But if you want to establish it solidly, it can be a lot. But it depends on the budget, you know. Your budget can only take you that far. But if you have a budget, then most likely you'll pay people to do things, you know. Your Instagram accounts, your Facebook accounts, your TikTok accounts, YouTube, whatever. Already will sharp. You'll need people to manage that sharp. Perhaps you need a website, you know. One of the websites are mahala, yes, but if you don't have the time, somebody else will have to do that. You pay someone else to do that, you know. That's money. So I think it's dependent on budget. If you have a high budget, you can make things quick and then they can flow, you know. If you don't have such a high budget, you're an all-rounder in your business. You're the owner, you're the admin, you're the social media manager, you're the designer, or you're the whatever your business is about. You're an all-rounder.
And you need to keep up.
You know, and you need to keep up. So if you have the budget, then soft. But also getting straight to the point, like speak in a way that will make the next person comfortable. You know, because you don't want to answer the phone shonyaga.
Yeah.
So you want to make those people feel comfortable. You want to get or build a relationship with them.
You're doing it in a professional manner.
Yeah, but establishing a business online is pretty simple. As long as you know your work, as long as you can push content, you have the time for it, then great. You know, it'll just be getting leads, generating leads, but also you need to do a lot of groundwork. You need to be on the ground. You need to be speaking to people, you know, and those people will be speaking with other people. That's where word of mouth comes in, you know, and yeah, you'll reach a much wider audience then.
Okay. Have you gotten to a point where you feel like this is a lot? Like, but it's a lot.
I mean, no, it does become a lot. No.
It has never crossed your mind.
No.
We are pushy.
We go until the end. We end time. We slam. You know, it's never. But the work does become a lot. You know, and the weirdest thing is that you can get clients on the same day. They'll pay on the same day. They want it delivered on the same day. Yeah, coincidentally, you know, and it can be a lot, you know, because some clients come in and maybe you know. So for instance, someone will come in and ask a cartoon. I still can,
yes,
you know, but or somebody comes in a logo ya brand ya juice. you know. Now, right now, my previous logos that I've been doing are corporate, you know, corporate and luxury, and now must move back to the logos or align a level of Fanta, colorful, bubbly, you understand? So it becomes difficult then. I mean, even now I've been going through a tough time here now. And another thing with now, I think I'm being comfortable because it's the last 2 projects for the year.
Okay.
And it's been a bit tough because these projects are too different. Too different. And in between you need breaks, and the research is also a lot, you know. So you do go through tough times, but you know, tough times never last. Tough
True.
people do.
True. Oh, okay. So, getting into more keep Onthatile motivated no matter what. You know, you feel like we wake up no matter what we're going through, you know.
You see, for me, the goals that I set for myself keep me going, you know. The people around me keep me going, you know. Every time somebody sends a text, I love what you're doing, this is great, I'm inspired, that keeps me going, you know. And seeing the things that I've produced out there in the public keeps me going, you know. My goals as well, I did mention my goals as well, like I'd like for myself to get myself a home, I'd like a car, you know, I'd like a proper life, you know. And that proper life needs what? Needs funds. Where do I get those funds? From my business, you know. Kasi you wake up, you're like, I'm gonna make that call. And then, even when they don't answer, you like, until you answer. Understand?
Yeah, I'm gonna know you.
Yeah. You know, and it keeps me going and it's working. I can say hore honna style ahutus. You know, ogasere ke batla progress I'm living, and then when you stay or when you kuta for I mean, rest is essential, but you don't rest for that long. You know, wakuta kokamoya, and then you get back to doing your thing. You know, so for me, those are the elements that keep me going.
Makes sense. Very nice. As Onthatile, getting to learn, what's that one company or one brand that you really, you really wish to work with now? To give you exposure to, you know, now.
What's one company or brand that I'd like to work with? This is very wild. It's crazy because the company is an international brand. But there's this brand called Pentagram. It's also a studio. And their work is, it's out of this world for me.
For you.
Their work is out of this world. And if there's anybody I'd like to work with or a business that I'd like to work with, is them. You know? Not as my client, but as a collaborator.
Yes, collaborate with.
Because I feel like those people could put me far in life.
Yeah.
Just one simple project, you know. And I look at my work and I look at their work, I'm like,
Yeah,
you know, and but it's wild. I think a reasonable brand that I'd like to work with that could put me out there in South Africa, perhaps Richimnisi or Makhosa. Even though they're in fashion, but I could do something for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richimnisi or Makhosa.
I want to know since how it goes like this.
I could. I really could, because I see her brand yabona. It's a magadi value, you know. You see it throughout. They have professional people working for them, but naingabada who will see something in the same thing but a bit different, you know. It'll enliven the brands. That's what I think. And even outside of graphics, just in brainstorming, you know. I trust my brain to have valuable and solid information, or the ability to come up with creative ideas.
And it's good that you also don't limit yourself. You don't say, because I don't want to do this. At least you wanna do anything that will get you where you wanna get, as long as it's correct.
Yeah, you do whatever is necessary to get you where you want to be. You know? I mean, even now I have a client. Utlile firsthand or graphics. We did that. We finished the project. We closed it, and he's like, "Nah, man, I like what you do. I like how you think. You know, I want you to do this and this for me." What he's asking me to do, it's not in the scope of graphics. You know, but I can still do that. You know, I found myself doing copywriting, and that's fine as long as it gets me paid. You know, as long as it gets me somewhere. I take those funds, I put them back in my business. We get equipment, we push.
Yeah, true. Yo, man, fun. I'll push. I'll be like. I honestly didn't. You know, so this really opened my eyes and understand some of the things. You know how it goes. So I'm fun. I wish you all the best. I can
thank you.
Yeah, I'm fun. Karang gona mola picture nagi picture ghost one talang kasi tunze sela, you know, in the cars kame demo kamo sighting one talang. Oh man, yeah, that life would suit you.
Thank you.
So after out any
yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Thank you, and I also wish you guys well. You know, I think what you're doing is pretty great. The brands that you're putting on, you know, stories that you're telling, the background stories that you're telling, I think is good.
Thank you. So hey, it was nice having you. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Yeah, Isana umfundisile. I don't wanna lie, but in each and every episode, on each and everything, you get something. So Kwepela, again, please let our viewers know
No problem. It's only a pleasure. Huh? I'm Onthatile, and my business, you can get it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Sirr Art Graphic Studio. And yeah, again, we enhance your vision with creativity.
As you guys heard, but we enhance your vision with creativity. With that being said, we will put the details down on Onthatile, known as Sirr Art. We will link everything down below. And I, as Onthatile Jade Kopa, but known as Most Purple, I am signing out. Thank you.
You get delivery from the product base.
Michael, let's do it for the last time, Three fresh, check, 3 fresh stories. Get the motivation every time I'm doing. Get the inspiration, that's why I'm doing. Full of dedication, kasi I'm moving. Travel all the kasi, learning about the business and empower all the kasi. Talking about the wealth and talking how he's done it. Stories like kasi and stories about the money. Empower all the kasi, this is how we done it. And maybe one time we'll pull up to your kasi. Feel it about the kasi, beside level kasi. Then that was too hard, in the stories and money. Talking about the money, talking how we done it. Empower all the kids and this is how we done it. Talking about the business, travel all the kasi. Power to the city and the power to the kasi. Too fresh stories. Renare Dali and I'm looking for the money. Because you want to get money. Feeding all the fame and power to the kasi. Power to the kasi. Tabataro kasi. 2 fresh stories. Coming to your kasi, I'll be going to the kasi. Kasi to my kasi. 2 fresh stories. Get them.